Welcome back to another tutorial by MEA Technologies. Today's tutorial will be about connecting a iSCSI network drive to the MEA NVR, where you can have your cameras recording to a remote location without the need of a physical drive in the machine itself. This is good for a backup option, so that way if anything happens to your NVR, none of the storage on the local machine itself gets corrupted or stolen or anything like that. You'd always have a backup of all the footage to the remote location itself instead. So we've just got our NVR here. It's pretty easy to set up. Just go down into Setup, System, Disk. You see here we have our internal drive. It's just a VirtualBox drive. So I'm going to ignore that and make sure it's not connected. And we'll go down into Advanced and then iSCSI. We'll just type in our target address. Because we're on a local network, we're going to use our local IP address here. But if you are external, then you'd be using the public IP address that we have assigned to it instead. So once you've typed that in, you can click Discovery. And you can see here, it's found the target at the IP address given through the normal iSCSI port, with the IQN initiator and then the drive itself, iSCSI test. So the way we've set this up is that only one particular initiator connect to each drive, so that way there's no clashing between machines. There's no way that one machine can access another one's recordings or drive either, and we can have this split up across as many NVRs as needed. All the thing that's limiting it is how many cameras you have and your current internet bandwidth as well. So you can change the camera bitrate and your recording quality to reduce the bandwidth that it takes. So we found that, we're going to click on Login, and all the authentication of this is done on the iSCSI target drive itself. So that's where we set it up that only this particular NVR and its initiator name can access it. It's a unique name that no one else can have, and that way there's not going to be someone else connecting to your drive. And we can change this name iSCSI test to whatever you want. That way you can be sure that you're connecting to the correct drive itself. So once we're logged in, we can click Close, click OK, and you can see we've now got iSCSI disk. So I've only assigned 1 terabyte to the drive itself, but we're going to click on that, and we're going to click on Format. So depending on your network connection, and depending on the size of the capacity that you've actually been assigned, this may take a couple of minutes to do, so we'll come back once that's done. Okay, so that's finished, and now we're back, and now we can click on Connect. You see the check mark shows up, and then we're just going to click OK. So the NVR is going to do a software reboot, and we can see now that this camera is recording. So we have the red light flashing over here, and also flashing up the top left over here to show us and indicate that the camera is actually recording to the not the NVR now, but the iSCSI drive itself. So if we go back into disks, we can see here usage is now 0 of 95%. We're set up to record all cameras, and once we've recorded a couple minutes, we'll review the footage and just make sure that everything's okay. We can see over here that, as far as we can tell, that the drive itself is now recording. So it's been about a good half hour to an hour, and we're just going to check to see the recordings now. So we're going to go into Search. You can see here we got red showing that there is recordings. And we can go back in time, and we can see the time change there as well, which means that it's been recording for that whole period as well. Fantastic. That's pretty much all there is to it. We can go back in here and check that it's still recording. We see we've got recording for today's date, and the usage, obviously just one camera. It's very low capacity. If we go into record, we've got it set to 12 frames per second at 1536 bitrate. That's the maximum. You can see up in the top left hand corner here, we're currently using 70 to 71 kilobits per second. And yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please let us know down in the comment section below. You can also email us and contact us at meatechnologies.com.au. So also please like and subscribe, and hopefully we can bring out some more videos for you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.